Hi, Jim Graden here. I just got done teaching a martial arts class and really focused on punches today, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to share what I taught. Now, we have a kickbox skill development class coming this Saturday, so this is a lot what we're going to be talking about. Let's talk about how to throw punches, and what I always teach is there are 3 stages of punches. And if I work with a fitness student, someone who comes to my martial arts school to do the fitness kickboxing, what we try to make sure they're not doing is slapping the bag or hitting like this. Not only is it a bad punch, but it can also be damaging to your elbow. So we want to make sure that the punches are straightened out and that the elbows are behind the punch. And that really is the first stage of learning how to punch. Elbow behind the punch, hitting the flat of the bag, not scraping it with the side of your hand. But realize after that we must or should be focusing on not just punching with the arms. We want to punch with the entire body, and this is really the second stage, and this is what we're going to be talking about this Saturday, and that's learning to turn your entire body in a punch. So when I throw a punch, I shouldn't just be engaging my arm and tiring it out, but I should be engaging my entire body. So let's talk about the right cross. When I throw a straight right hand or right cross, I should be turning my heel, my hip, my shoulder into that punch. See how much rotation and how I'm engaging my legs, even my core, and my whole body is in the punch. There's really no punch or kick that's just in an independent motion. It always has the entire body involved, at least it should. So our second stage of punching is understanding that we don't just punch with the arm, we punch with the whole body. Now let's talk to those out there who really want to learn how to punch properly. The third stage of punching is once we've connected the hands to the body, we actually disconnect them. I know that sounds kind of silly, but that's how you punch. And I use the analogy of how a baseball player throws a ball. My son's in baseball, so I watched a lot of it. How does a baseball player or pitcher throw the ball? All of this wind up. And again, the body hip motion is actually very similar to a punch. And what's the last thing he does? He throws the ball. You don't see a pitcher turn the hips and throw the ball at the same time. The hips are already turned. It's the last rotation. And that is how you should punch. So when you throw a punch, and we'll use again the right cross or the straight right hand as illustration, I should shift my weight slightly forward, start to turn my hips, and at the very end, I release the punch. And what I like to tell my students is I connect the thumb, because the thumb should turn down on contact with my back heel. So, work this in the mirror when you get a chance. Shift, turn, release. And the hook would be the same. We would go shift, turn, and very end, I would turn my left heel and my elbow up and release. So instead of punching like this, I want independent motion. See how it snaps? So you should dent the bag, not push the bag. That's the difference. So we, again, breaking it down, shift, turn, release, shift, turn, release. All right, this is Jim Graden. I hope you learn how to improve your punches. Thank you.